Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Yeah, good old ADA continues to do its dance here in this ascending wedge, which is generally to be considered a bearish pattern. The print above the previous highs here signals that wave 5 is still in progress. It might very well be finished now, but it's of course too early to say. We don't really have a strong reversal signal yet, and it would become very interesting should ADA be able to break here to the upside. That would be a bit of a weird count then, if it really breaks above the trend line here to the upside. I mean, we have now reached resistance. We are making higher highs, but we have again touched the ceiling here of this ascending wedge. I mean, if ADA is really bullish and it can break out to the upside, short term, that's not a problem. You can get that in a so-called throw over that sometimes happens here in these wedge patterns towards the end of an ending diagonal, or diagonal patterns in general. That sometimes can signal the trend is over when you get a bit of an overshooting wave 5 here, and it then breaks down again. When it then falls back into the channel, that's often quite a bearish signal. I need to watch for that. At the moment, it's obviously, as long as we don't really have a trend break here to the downside, this can still continue in the wedge. Yeah, we talked about that. This can continue longer than seems reasonable at the moment. But now we have at least here in this fifth wave a clear ABC, which you have in an ending diagonal. So a nice 3-wave move now in this wave 5. And if we now get a small 5-wave decline from here, that would signal that the wave 5 is over. But for now, I don't see that yet. Also not on the lower time frame. Yeah, it's just been pushing against the ceiling here. So what we can say now is that we reached resistance and that we need to watch for reversal signals or a breakout to the upside would, in my opinion, include the risk that it will break down. But if it does break to the upside, then we have to go to the structure that we talked about until a few days ago, which would be quite a bullish one, which included here a 1-2 setup, here another 1-2 setup. But then, to be honest, I would have difficulties with this, yeah, because I wouldn't really know what to do with it. So yeah, 1-2 setup here is fine, here as well, yeah, because we had, you can count here 5 waves to the upside. At least it can be interpreted as that. And then we had here a wave, another 1, and here an ABC in a wave 2. And this would have to be another 1-2 setup or something, but it would be very strange, yeah, among us. So it's getting, if this continues to push higher, it would become a very strange count. I mean, I could still allow it to become an overshooting B wave of some sort, but it's getting weird. Yeah. So let's see. I mean, it moves very long now in this sort of diagonal pattern, and I'm still thinking about, is this all a wave 1? Yeah, and do we have here a whole wave 1, a 5-wave move with a long ending diagonal, or do we actually have here a wave 1, a wave 2, and all of this is another wave 1, and we come down in a 2? That's what the chart will need to tell us. The support levels will guide us, but until really I have a confirmed peak here in wave 5, which I don't have at this stage, I cannot really calculate the target area for you for a wave 2. This can still move higher as long as we are in the channel. I mean, we are in a trend channel. We are constrained by 2 trend lines. A breakout will indicate in which direction we'll go. A breakout to the upside, just be careful of fake outs. Yeah, be aware of possible fake outs, a so-called throw over. We also continue to see, just 1 second, we continue to see, if you look at the indicators, let's go to the 1-hour chart, and we go to the relative strength index. You probably see it better on the 4-hour, but you see a slight bearish divergence. Yeah, lower high, higher high on the price chart, and the 4-hour chart is very clear. Yeah, here we have a bearish divergence all the way along. Yeah, and it's quite neutral, this RSI, which means we are losing the bullish momentum. And you have that on the MACD as well. Huge bearish divergence. Okay, so it's basically screaming for a reversal, but we are probably not ready yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if that move down starts at any time. A break to the upside, of course, technically possible, but not really in this particular scenario. I would then really have to try to work out what this could be. I mean, you can always get some sort of strange shapes and sizes here, but we can only look for the ideal wave structures, right? And here the point is just if we break above this resistance, I mean, it would have very bullish implications. And then we probably can get all the way up to the next high at around 44 cents. Structural resistance, but I would then really need to think about what kind of wave count do we have. I mean, all I could imagine is that we had a wave 1, 2 here, and this might be another wave 1 in some kind of a weird diagonal. Well, I would need to really think about it, and then we could start a third wave of some sort now. But I will observe that for the next few days. At the moment, I don't see a clear trade setup, to be honest, unless you want to trade the range, because we've now reached the top again. But this is less reliable, you know, because diagonals can take all shapes and forms. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.